Defend yourself against DDoS attacks by hiding your true IP address with ExpressVPN. And visit my custom link expressvpn.com/ghilliemaster in the description to find out how you can get an extra 3 months free. Hey everyone, and welcome to another GTA Online in-depth guide / rant here on my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Weaponized Conada, going over its stats and overall just how useless of a helicopter it is. There will be lots of yelling in this video, ladies and gentlemen, so I apologize ahead of time for that, because somehow, someway, they shit the bed so badly with this helicopter that the entire mattress is now a freshly coated brown color. I don't know how they did it, but they managed to make an even worse helicopter than the Annihilator Stealth. I know, I can't believe it either. I did not think it was possible, but Rockstar really came out and said, hold my pisswasser. So you buy it and go to customize the Weaponized Conada, and you're immediately slapped with the very first disappointment. There are no countermeasure options or upgrades for this helicopter. How, in the year 2023, are we releasing combat weaponized helicopters without flare or chaff upgrades, Rockstar? The only upgrades it has are armor, visual upgrades like liveries, and performance upgrades. That's it. So let's go and test the armor then. Surely it has to do something if it's $50,000 for the armor upgrade. Even with maximum armor upgrades, the Weaponized Conada blows up in just one railgun shot. Fucking one. Same with homing missiles. One rocket and you're dead. It does take 5 explosive rounds, which is okay, I guess. Not good at all, don't get me wrong, but it's okay. Which means the armor upgrade only gives you 2 more explosive rounds of protection because the Sparrow and Buzzard with no upgrades blow up in 3 explosive rounds. So what kind of fucking armor am I paying for? Are we slapping some cardboard to the vehicle? Because even if you equip armor on your person, your human body, you can tank a direct railgun blast straight to the face, but you equip 50k armor upgrades on a vehicle, a helicopter, and you can't. It makes no sense. A combat helicopter that goes down in a one single blast from a railgun. So the armor is shit, no surprise there, honestly. Even I was expecting it to have a little bit more armor than just one railgun shot, at least with that upgrade, but nope, completely disappointed. Moving on to the weapons, it has machine guns and missiles. The missiles have a lock-on range of 400 meters, which is the same as the Hunter and some other helis, nothing special. Despite there being a total of 8 rocket pods on this helicopter, you can only fire 2 at a time like the Buzzard before having to wait a cooldown of like 3 seconds. So it has the shit tier Buzzard missiles with awful tracking too, but that's to be expected. What's even worse though is that if you hold down the fire button, in the cooldown phase you can actually see 2 more rockets disappear from the mounted pods, but they don't fire. So the model itself and the gun placements are meant to continuously fire, but they just don't. The only somewhat positive thing I can say about the missiles is if you have a co-pilot, they can fire missiles at the same time you do through the camera, and that's a tiny little benefit that probably no one will use. Or you'll try to use it and you'll just get a railgun shoved up your ass. Now on to the machine guns. Maybe since it has Buzzard missiles, they gave it the awesome Buzzard machine guns too. No, the machine guns are fucking awful. Let's look at this comparison, shall we? The Buzzard from 2013 shooting a player hunter on the left, and the new Weaponized Conada shooting a player hunter on the right. Yeah, extremely weak in comparison, absolutely terrible actually. And in a dogfight, the Weaponized Conada just has no chance against the Buzzard from 2013. Just fucking disgraceful. The players wanted a new Buzzard-style helicopter, so what do the devs do? They take the worst aspect of the Buzzard, the missiles, and pair it with horrible helicopter MGs that suck that no one is going to use to get a kill. Then they have the nerve to throw some cargo in the back to reduce it to a 2-seater instead of what was a 4-seater on the Conada, the original one, with no countermeasure upgrades and no armor, mixing the worst aspects of everything into one disgusting concoction of a vehicle. Who fucking designed this thing? Who? Sound like I'm about to break into my own fucking rendition of Who Let the Dogs Up, but instead it's Who Let This Dog Shit Helicopter in the game. It's really not hard to make a good helicopter, man. It's not. I'm gonna make another video in a couple days from now fixing this, and it's gonna take me 15 minutes to make the changes needed to the weapons. But we even made our own Weaponized Conada mod before this came out, and it's somehow better than the actual version made by the billion-dollar company. Don't get me wrong, the model of the helicopter itself looks great. I really like the way it looks, and it actually does look better than the mod that we created. So they did a good job in that aspect. But then when the vehicle designer handed it off to the programmers or designers, they must have been on the largest dose of mutts, nuts, acid possible, because holy shit, does this not make any sense. Lastly, we have the performance of the Weaponized Conada, and it's not impressive. The performance would have to be miles better than the competition for it to even be worth it at this point, given every other flaw this helicopter has. In a climb test, it's hardly better than the Sparrow or Hunter, and the Akula beats it climbing even. It's better than the Buzzard, sure, but that one has no upgrades to its performance, so goddammit, it better be better than the Buzzard. And in a straight line, at least from my testing, it's not very fast at all. The regular Conada felt way faster than this. In this test, the Sparrow is catching up to me even and beats me. But even if it was even a slightly bit faster, it wouldn't be worth it. There's so many other flaws. And we haven't even gone over the price of this helicopter because this is probably one of the biggest gut punches possible. The Weaponized Conada costs $3,385,000. And I haven't seen a more commercially inaccurate, nonsensical price since the RDR PS4 port. The Hunter, another two-seater helicopter, is $3.1 million, over $200,000 cheaper than the Conada is. And guess what you get with the Hunter? Countermeasures, bombs, actual armor, barrage missiles, homing missiles without cooldowns, and an explosive turret for the co-pilot. Or how about the Akula, a four-seater helicopter with stealth mode, proper armor, bombs, a choice of barrage or no cooldown homing missiles, machine guns, and a machine gun turret for the co-pilot. And that is still cheaper than the Weaponized Conada at $3,375,000. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Annihilator Stealth is a better deal than the Weaponized Conada is. You were out of your minds charging almost $3.4 million for this helicopter, Rockstar. The Buzzard is half the price of the Weaponized Conada, and you can spawn it next to you, and it's arguably still a better helicopter. No one with a brain is going to travel all the way to a dedicated aircraft spawn because you can't spawn the Weaponized Conada next to you, so you have to travel to an aircraft spawn point, which means to get to that aircraft spawn where your Weaponized Conada is spawned in at, you'd probably have to call in a Sparrow or a Buzzard, which are better helicopters overall than the fucking one you're getting into. You're gonna call in a Sparrow to go retrieve your even worse Conada. What happened to vehicle prices being set by the amount of value they provide to the player, like they said on their newswire a while back? There is no way in hell this Weaponized Conada provides more value than a Hunter or a Akula or even a Buzzard to warrant an almost $3.4 million price tag. Unacceptable. And I had to sell a vehicle to even make room for the Conada because they refused to add more hangar space. Do not buy this helicopter. It is awful. It might even actually be one of the most worthless vehicles they've brought into the game ever. Not even kidding. And it sucks because it looks amazing. I love the model of the helicopter and all its liveries, but in its current form, it's useless. It's not going to get any use at all. If you guys enjoyed this rant/guide, feel free to drop it a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online content. I want to give a massive shout out to my friend Ender for helping me record this video, as well as to all my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.